Whee! We got new wheels and tires coming for that bad boy. Gonna get the dust off of it. She's been sitting there since 2011. Because in 2011 we bought the new 900 XP RZR and parked that. And she still cranks and runs, so we're gonna bring it out of storage. And get the old hog out here cleaned up. Today'd be a good day to ride it. Let's go wash this old Dodge, man. Get this thing cleaned up. Let's go find her. Okay, the SD card got full. I don't feel like going there and getting another SD card, so let's get this thing dug out and show you why we like this Rhino. Hang on. Let's do this one hand. I probably need another hand to hold the choke out, you know what I mean? This thing's been sitting here for 10 years. Shouldn't say 10 years, since 2010. 8 years. And she'll crank right up, especially when you choke it. Hang on. Alright, I had to put the phone down and pull the choke out. Anyway, she fired right up. So, little Yamaha, she smells a little rich. Ooh, she smells rich. Let's get these tires aired up. This thing backed out. Get her whipped back into shape. Yamaha, man, you cannot beat Yamaha. This thing's gonna survive and come back and be. In 2004, it was the biggest, baddest thing in the woods. She'll clear a 5-gallon bucket with a Coke can on top of it. With all these tires, those tires in it. That's the ground pressure for the plant, you know. So she's got some massive ground clearance on it. All right, we'll get her out, get her cleaned up, show you what we got going on. The tires. We're trying to move it over here in the yard. Get them changed out. So we got that ground clearance. That's not even air plus I got the suspension turned down quite a bit. The shocks are adjustable. Alright, that's the first time she's been out in a while. So we'll get it, wheels and tires changed and get her cleaned up. And all that algae and dust and pollen washed off of it. Get them seats cleaned up. But you can tell it's pretty good shape. Now that thing's got a lot of miles on it. We run that thing about every weekend from 2004 up to about 2007, I think. And then we started going about every other weekend. Maybe it didn't go every weekend. We went several times a month and rode that thing and beat it, and it's never been off its wheels. It's been on 2 wheels, but it's never actually been on its side, and it's never been rolled over. And she's done some beating through the woods. And then, like I said, when we got that RZR, we kind of parked this one, and because that's a 660. It's been a 660 to 672 to 686, now back to 672. So we built it. We've blown it up twice. Once in a mud hole, and once because I can't in air filter to let all the dirt go past it and get in the carburetor. So we rebuilt it twice. So she's got a big clutch kit in it, dual exhaust, cam. It's got everything done to it. New ECM. Get rid of that governor. Let's put that Elderbrock carburetor back on it. And she's a round machine. So we're probably going to take it, blow it all apart, get everything cleaned up, change all the fluids, pull the A-arms off, paint them, clean the shocks, adjust them, back up, raise the ride height up a little bit. So we'll get it all blown apart before spring and go through it. And like I said, she's got custom 6-inch lift kit that Tony's Toys custom fabbed, the A-arms, grill axles all the way around. The axles alone is about $1,800. The shocks are $1,300. Dual exhaust is $900. So there's a lot of money sitting there that you don't even realize it. So we'll get her cleaned back up and put her back in the trails there. Come on. There's the update on the antique 2004 jacked up Rhino. That's what this channel is all about. It was originally started because of that. That's my URL, is jacked up Rhino 686. And that's why. That was the very first video. Just never did really do anything with it, and it never actually took off until we bought the Peterbilt. But that's why the YouTube channel was created. As you can tell, there's still a lot of tread left on these tires. They just sit out there and dry rot, and that's about half, really, of what they used to be. Those things used to be monsters. And so we're going to get those over there, put on there. So, all right, see you in a bit. Okay, so here's a little Rhino update for you. We ordered some new wheels and tires that came in. We went with some 28 11 14s. What we currently have on our 29.5 12s. So these are a little bit shorter. We're going to send these two right here back. We've got some more coming in the mail tomorrow. They sent 9s, which is what you normally run on the front. But on this Rhino, I like to run the same size all the way around. Let's show you guys our Rhino. Everybody always wants to see the Rhino. The Rhino has been parked here since 2010. It is now 2018. This is a 2004 model Rhino. And see, those are the same type tire, but only these are 29.5s. So it's a monster tire when it was new. And they barely cleared, but they fit, because this Rhino has a custom 6-inch lift kit on it. Gorilla axles all the way around. Custom built shocks that are spring adjustable, dual exhaust. Got a built motor in it. But she's been sitting here since 2010. And we're going to get it out. And while we parked it in 2010s, we bought a 900 RZR in 2011 and put that on the road and in the trails. And we made the XP street legal. And we was at a red light, and some guy wanted to buy it worse than we wanted it. And we was going to turn it into this. So we sold it. Sold our camper. We had a 29-foot toy hauler camper. We used to haul all this in. And so we're going to get to... So anyway, so we sold everything. We sold the XP. I think we sold the XP in 2012. So we finally got all the wheels and tires on the Rhino. And now we got to get it washed up and get all this algae off of it. See all that algae everywhere. Get all that cleaned off and put, I want to take those round lights off and put my LED light bars up there. Blow it all apart. First thing we'll do is get it washed, take the carburetor off and rebuild the carburetor. And then I'll blow it all apart and put all new, repaint the A-arms and get her back in the woods. And she'll be ready to go. Put a new sound system in it because these speakers have actually deteriorated, come apart in there. So we'll get all new speakers and radio put in. We had a marine radio in it, and I loved that the best, and put that piece of junk up there, and that thing just, it sucks. So we're gonna put a marine radio back in it. But anyway, so there you go. Took out the dry rot. That's what was wrong with these. I just dry rotted so bad they wouldn't even hold air anymore, you know, from sitting for 7 years. All right, let's go grab some dinner.
Hey Tim, when I'm not watching idiotic ramblings with Life is Good, I'm grilling up a big fat ribeye and 2 fillets. Come on.
Alright, so my dad came down here to visit. I got my Rhino out of the shed, put new tires on it. Thought I'd show you guys a little bit of difference. Dad's is stock other than tires. We did put some grill axles in the rear of his because he kept breaking them. But a little difference in the stock Rhino and my Rhino. Now my Rhino's not set up as high as it used to be. I've got the suspension turned down quite a bit. It'll still clear a 5-gallon bucket, but it used to clear a 5-gallon bucket plus a Coke can. So, no difference in the stock. These are the same year, 2004 Rhinos. So, I finally got the tires and wheels put on mine, and I washed it today, but I haven't quite gotten it blown apart yet. But we're going to tear it all apart and fix everything. I think that sun's hitting it. Well, anyway, so there's my antique Rhino. It's been sitting around all these years. Time to get it out and bring it back to life. And I don't know if we'll ever throw it back in the woods, but it'll go from here to the mailbox pretty good. We might take it to the woods once a year. Up there and see my niece or something. She lives up here in Brimstone area. Other than that, no. Other than that, just tune in and show you the difference in my 2004 Rhino and my dad's 2004 Rhino. Difference of years of spending money and years of just driving. So, well, what's amazing is things are 2004 and they're still going strong.